welcome to a special pilot edition of One Word Show. This is One Word Show Rapid Fire. Pew pew, pew pew pew. Yeah, I had to put that
Were those
in there.
gun noises?
Those were the gun noises made by people who don't know how to make gun noises. Ask anyone.
Are you one of those people?
No, but I felt bad for them, so I wanted them to feel included in what we were doing today. Guys, I'm Jason, and I have Jacob on the show. You've seen him. He used to be the show before.
I used to be the show?
He used to be the show, I guess.
Okay.
He was the show. Not the show, but a show. All right, anyway, we were rambling, and that's not what we want to do on this. Rapid fire, what does that mean? You know how One Word Show works. Usually we have our guest. We do 2 words. The guest picks it and freestyles. This is like that, but on crack. We're going to take 10 words. We don't know what the words are. You guys are going to know what the words are as we know what the words are. We're going to take 10 of them. We have a minute to discuss them, Jacob and I. Whatever comes to mind. It's like the whole word association. 1 minute. We have a nice timer here. It's a boxing timer, so it punches us every time. No, I'm just kidding. It resets
That would be a
every
pretty
minute.
unique feature.
It would be. You know, if you say something wrong, it just hits you one time. No. So we got 1 minute per word. It'll start to beep. That's when it'll get entertaining because we'll start to panic and try to get in as much as we can before the next word has to start. Once we hear the beep, on to the next word. We're going to do 10. If you guys survive this, I'll be amazed. But if you're ready, we're going to go ahead and start. Are you ready, Jacob?
I'm ready. I got my finger on the button.
All right, I will tell us the first word, and you hit the timer. Ready? First word is Tycoon. All right, so Tycoon. I think about, it's not like a typhoon.
A tycoon, like a roller coaster tycoon, or like a old 1920s businessman in a suit with a handlebar mustache going, "Yeah, I must have all the money."
See, yeah, I like both of those. With the tycoon, now with the roller coaster one, what do you mean by that?
Oh, that's a video game.
Oh, it's a video.
Yeah, it's an old PC game where you build a theme park and then you.
Oh, I think I
devise
remember that.
ways
And
to murder everyone.
Yeah, you have these great ideas and then they don't follow through, and you're like, oh, it looks like fun, loop. Oh, I just killed.
Or
again.
you intentionally create a park of death.
Yes. Well, I guess you would intentionally create a park of death.
I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Killed 17,000 people. I'm a horrible person.
I did that once too, but I'm a chef, so that's a different
Maybe I'm
thing entirely.
a murder tycoon.
Murder tycoon? Yeah, you could be a murder tycoon. I am working on the mustache right now. You can't really tell because it's going into my beard, but eventually I'll be able to wax that up and spin it. So does that make me a tycoon, the mustache?
You're going to have a handlebar mustache?
Oh, yeah, handlebar mustache. Or perhaps, the next word is obscure, which is how I feel about the show right now. A little obscure, not really sure what's going on.
People can fix that by subscribing and sharing this episode with their friends.
Yes, we would not be as obscure because you guys can help us come out of obscurity, and then we will feel good about our lives.
What's something obscure you're into?
Something obscure that I'm into? I don't even know. It's so obscure. That's the problem. I don't know what I want to be into it, but I haven't found it yet.
Obscure.
Yeah, obscure.
We can't keep repeating the words.
No, I know. We said the word a bunch of times. They're like, I think the audience members at home are like, they don't really know what the word means, so they're just like saying whatever until the time is up and we go with something else.
Man, filler.
Filler with what? Wait, what does that mean?
What's an obscure TV show you like?
An obscure TV show, The Misfits, back from the 1980s. It was kind of like the first X-Men where they had weird powers and one guy soaked the energy out of the room, and then when he had to get rid of it, he actually peed out lightning instead of shooting out fingers. Yeah, crazy. All right, next word, Prejudice. We are not prejudiced. We hate everybody equally. That's how I feel about Prejudice.
Except people named Steven. We've been over this before we started recording. We hate them more.
But only the Stevens with the V, not PH. Those are pretty close to Dr. Stevens.
I thought those were like Steffens.
Oh, that's true. Stefan, yes. We're not prejudiced against them at all. Are you prejudiced against anything?
You.
Me? That's fair. I am prejudiced against roundabouts and the dumb people that drive in them, but that's been documented on other shows.
Roundabouts are awesome.
No, because people don't know how to drive in them.
Yeah.
I've actually found
it's not the roundabout's problem. You don't blame it for the state of people who drive on it.
You're absolutely correct. The problem that I blame the roundabouts on is the roundabouts you should be able to see all 4 sections. And now they're building all these stupid hills and flowers. You can't even see the cars coming. So is it any wonder that people don't know how to drive in them?
How does this have to do with the word prejudice?
Because I'm prejudiced against them. Strict.
Strict.
My parents were strict. Boy, we had 1 hour of TV time. Strict is not a good way to go for me.
My parents were pretty strict, but I probably deserved it.
That's from. I know your parents, so that's probably very true.
Yeah.
What's the?
They
what's
like to pretend like they weren't very strict. Like, nah, we're just freeform parents. We were nice, as long as you did your stuff. But no, they were pretty strict.
We're freeform parents as long as you do everything we tell you to do. No problems. Yeah. No, I agree with that. What was the strictest rule your parents had for you?
The worst thing was the video games.
Yeah, what was it? What was
the
that
TV
rule?
and the video games? We got like half an hour a night,
Yeah.
and like that's not enough time to do anything. Like you boot up your game and you get into it, pass all the loading screens and everything. You play for 5 minutes. You go, well, time to save and get off.
Well, tough for you. I'm a little bit older than you are. It took 30 minutes for my computer to even warm up to play. So by the time we had it, it was already time to turn it back off.
Gotta load that
again.
cassette.
Yeah. Beep, beep. You hate to blow it. It's still not working. I don't know.
It was really strict with how they worked.
This is what my parents threatened me with if I didn't follow their strict rules. We will kill you.
Yeah.
My mom used to, I used to all the time. Mom, she'd smack me for being a smart aleck. Mom, that hurts. You want me to show you the difference? Oh, no, Mom. I don't want to die. I'm sorry.
Do you want to go like really, really deep with this? Like, are you afraid
of death? Like in a hole? No. I don't fear death. It's the getting there part that sometimes sucks, but the death itself is not really.
It's like I don't care if I die or what.
We all die.
It's like how you die is what I'm worried about. Like the question is like no matter how good of a death you have, like does it still hurt?
Right.
Like if you pass away in your sleep, are you like in your dream going, oh no?
Yeah. Well, I want to go like my uncle, peaceful in my sleep, not like the 50 passengers on his bus that were screaming, "Wake up! Oh my God!" That's how I want to go. But that's death.
Hey, you just killed it.
Oh, I see what you did there. Next word, I'm lost on the board. Oh, it is bored. That makes that easy.
Wait, which one?
Not bored like you on a daily basis, but bored like a wall or a plank.
I'm still confused.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
So like a board that you break in karate?
It could be like a board you break in karate, but we could also.
Have you ever done karate?
I've done a little karate. Yeah, absolutely.
Did you ever break a board?
No, I guess we figured we weren't getting attacked by boards, so our instructor was more like, "Hey, let's teach you how to break a person."
It kind of does seem like a big waste of building materials.
And if you look at half the time the board is just like this little thing that puts together that if you flicked it really hard with your finger, it'd break in half. So it's not really doing something.
Being really cool, like going hiya, and it's styrofoam.
And you still can't break it. Now, what do you feel like? Now you're not breaking a board; you're breaking your self-esteem.
See, what I'd do is the worst prank ever. Is you'd like have a layer of wood around like a steel brick.
Awesome. And now you're bored and hurting.
Yeah.
All right, next word is debate. I really don't like to debate.
I love debating. Let's argue about why debating's good and what.
No, I don't think that it is good.
I think it's great.
Okay, why do you think it's great?
See, I think it's great because like you start by saying your point, but then you give details about your point, and your opponent's like, you're right.
Is that how it works for you when you debate? You give your point. They're like,
it's because I'm so convincing.
Oh, look, you were still utterly wrong. That's why the debate. I don't like it because.
Do you think it's possible to debate and actually change someone's opinion?
Yes, but here's what you have to do. You have to actually give facts when you debate. But what I find.
But we're in a world where facts don't matter.
True, but this is the kind of debate that I don't like. I'll be talking to someone about a topic and I disagree with them. And instead of them giving me facts about why it's different, they just keep repeating the same thing. And that doesn't work because what do you like?
It's like if I told you that bacon was not the best food ever, and I just kept saying that over and over again.
That brings us back to death.
Yeah.
All right, or crackpot. That's what I would call you if you told me that bacon sucked because you have to be a crackpot.
Our word is crackpot?
Crackpot. It is crackpot.
I think those words are way funnier separated.
Not crack pipe. Crackpot.
Okay. I don't think I've ever used the word crackpot in a sentence. I think that's like a slang term for like a loony person or something that I don't think is ever used anymore.
Why we don't ever use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So crackpot. So what's the modern day version of crackpot then? What's the new kid version? Crackhead. The crackhead usually works. There's no discussing what that is.
I don't know. I don't think people say crackhead anymore. Like if you want to say a crazed drug person, it's always meth head.
Oh.
Like, that's the go-to now.
Not to be confused with the method.
Unless you're, like, seeing them smoking some crack, and they're like, this is some good crack.
That's true. Or if they're... Maybe it's someone that does crack while they're sitting on the toilet, and that's what crackpot means. All right, our next word is survey. Survey says.
Do you like Family Feud?
Yeah, actually, I do. I like a lot of the answers that are done on there because it's like this. It's quick fire, and people are like, they're on TV and they're all panicked, and they hit the button and they say some of the best things that you just can't make up.
I've always wanted to be one of the people who takes the survey, so I can deliberately put like the weirdest answers that no one would get.
So you get number 5. You get the one person that answered like dingleberry, and they're like, "What the hell does that even mean? What does a dingleberry have to do with 5 things that your mom makes you for breakfast?" I mean, seriously, like really? What
Exactly.
the heck is that about?
You know, do you think surveys are ever like factual information, or does like every survey have bias? Because you know, you can do a survey right now. You know, how do you think President Trump is doing? Amazing, great, or huge?
Right? No, yeah. If you do a survey like that, it's definitely a loaded survey. I think there's possibilities for unbiased surveys. I just haven't seen any lately. Which brings us, of course, to our last word, which is side.
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 We're
So
going
like pick a side.
pick a side in this.
Go to the side.
Who did better, Jason or Jacob?
Oh, we could do that, but then it wouldn't be fair to you.
Is this
Jacob.
like,
So let's pick
you know,
a different topic with the side because I
This
don't
is
want
like
to just win straight out.
What is it? Captain America: Civil War. Except one side is clearly better than the other.
Well, now let's talk about that with the Captain America: Civil War because
Did
there's
you pick a
rumor.
side?
Well, here's the thing.
No spoilers for the current movies.
No spoilers.
No.
But if you picked, if you pick the side that has Captain America in it, he's our hero. But I heard a rumor that he's actually part of the Red Skull group faction.
Oh, there's a comic thing
Have you
with
heard
that
it?
where he's like,
Surprise,
Heil
Captain
Hitler.
what? No,
I
Captain,
mean,
you're America, buddy. Yeah, exactly. Have you seen
That's
the
kind
new
of
one?
poignant.
Have you seen
Yeah,
the new
I
one?
have.
Yeah? I
Yeah.
haven't seen it. I'm watching it this afternoon, so no spoiler alerts, please.
I don't feel
I
so
hear
good.
everybody dies, but other than that, it would be really kind of a fun time. Jacob, that was insanity. Thanks for being on the pilot show of
You know, it's
One
amazing how
Word
fast you have
Show.
to talk when you're talking about the things, and like it goes so quickly.
I know. Like, I don't even know what we were talking about for the first word. But
You
thanks.
just wasted 10 minutes of your life.
I know. I'll never get those back, and neither will you. But thanks for watching the pilot episode of a One Word Show Rapid Fire. Pew, 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 pew.
You need
As
better
Sarah-
gun noises.
No, that's the
Edit them in post.
That's the noises that Sarah gave to me. Hey, if you liked it, let us know. We want to keep you guys entertained with stuff that's legal. So, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, comment, let us know what you like, share it with your friends. If you don't have any friends, share it with whoever you know. Just wear a shirt that says. Until next time, we'll see ya.